Welcome to the third and final battle preview for Total War Pharaoh, the upcoming historical title from the Creative Assembly, created by their sub-studio CA Sofia, the same team that brought you Total War Troy. And the last battle here is called Playing with Fire, and as you might guess from it, you're going to get to see the new fire system on display as well as their amazing new siege map right here. It says, "The crown weighs heavy on Ramses' head today. Your towns burn, your people flee, and your troops tremble. The sea peoples have arrived with little warning and have brought only bloodshed in their wake. Your kingdom is on its knees, but that ends today." Now, Ramses III historically is the guy who took on the Sea Peoples and won, and that is how he's remembered as a pharaoh. It's sort of the last great moment of ancient Egyptian history, and then it's all downhill from there, as they say, as this empire is concerned. So, let's take a look at the match and see how it actually plays. Now, there's going to be a voiceover at the beginning. I'm not going to talk over it because it does explain what's happening in some of the new game features.
The crown weighs heavy on your head today. Your towns burn, your people flee, and your troops tremble. The sea peoples arrived with little warning and have brought only bloodshed in their wake. Your kingdom is on its knees, but that ends today. Here in Mennefer, Egypt takes its stand. Win or lose, the sea peoples will learn that Egypt will not blindly accept its destruction. You are chosen by the gods, and the gods will be judging you as you repel the invaders, or die trying. You are not making this final stand alone. Joined by some of the finest troops that Egypt has to offer, this is your chance to wield the power of the pharaoh's own elite personnel. Senini chariots and elite Medjay axe warriors are some of the best trained and armed soldiers your kingdom has to offer. But they alone cannot repel the hordes. Native troops from both Lower and Upper Egypt are here to defend their homes and families too. The destruction must end today. The streets of Mennefer will be your battleground, and if the sea peoples breach your walls, you will fight next to the very houses that you have sworn to protect. Hold the key areas and deny them the city. Your troops sweat as the hot weather threatens to become sweltering soon, at which point fire will spread easily and your troops will tire more quickly, unable to rest from the relenting heat. You can expect your soldiers to fear the flames. Seeing their own homes burn is a terrifying sight, but for you this is about more than any single building or city. This is about your legacy, and it must not turn to ash and dust on this day. For you are Pharaoh, and these are your people. Protect them, or Egypt will fall, and you will be forgotten.
All right, and there we have it. So, first thing to note is just how colorful this map is. This is a world where they painted hieroglyphics, they painted their murals, and they wanted to express that here. This does not look dead, it looks alive. It's just, I don't know, it looks freshly painted, and it's such a beautiful depiction of it. I mean, so often there's a huge sepia filter on Egypt, and everything just looks old and decrepit as opposed to being lived in, which is what this era actually represents. You'll notice Pharaoh has a archer bodyguard here, because, hey, they're up on the walls and they need to defend him, to say the least. So that is why that is the way it is. And as I said previously, you can actually customize that bodyguard to help. You can actually customize the bodyguard to your needs in various fights. So in this case, you want a lot of archers up on that wall to be able to fight and shoot at anybody who gets close. The weather system is going to come into play here, and we want to make sure to, as much as possible, to exploit it as it gets especially hot and rain some hot, fiery arrows onto the enemies whenever we can. I'm going to put these chariots right here to get them out the gate as fast as possible to harass these enemies and generally make their lives as miserable as I can. Let's see. Archers. Yep. 3 things of archers. So these 2 are right here. Got some guys coming this way, and we're going to tell them to use fiery shot. Now, previous games, it just affects morale, and you'll notice it still does that here, but it also has the added effect that it can set trees on fire and set the tall grass on fire. And so anyone walking through it will take damage, and their armor will get hurt as well. So it's definitely a good thing. You also notice Siege ladders are back. There are no more ass ladders, as they call it. If you want to have a ladder to go up to a wall, you gotta build it first. So there's at least a one-turn where that has to happen, which is another just thing I absolutely love. Other things to note about the siege battle before we get started. That little white line you see in the middle, by the way, is not a bug in the game. You'll notice it pops up about every 2 minutes and fades away. It's actually a unique identifier in case I leak footage. That way they know who did it. So that's not a bug, that's a feature. This layout is actually based on the layout of the capital city of Memphis at the end of the 19th and beginning of 20th dynasties of the pharaohs, the time of Ramses III, with one important change, and that is that it added walls. The original city did not have walls, but they had to put them in for gameplay purposes because it's a capital city and this is a siege battle. It'd be really tough if the walls weren't there, to say the least. One other thing is you'll notice that the victory points have names now. And I adore this. You have the marketplace, gives 5 morale to everyone nearby. You have the temple. If you have the temple, you can move troops into it. And the temple is also a place of healing, so anyone that goes into that area can be healed while they're there. And the palace, which gives additional morale. In an interview, the developers even said there's a blacksmith shop, and if you go to the blacksmith shop, the armor of the unit will get repaired if it's been damaged over the course of the battle. I love the logic behind that. It's not just a control point, it is a place within the city that you need to protect to get its benefits. Very cool, great idea. Okay, where is everybody coming from here? Alright, we got 3 here. Let's just get everybody up on these walls as best I can. In case they hit the gate, let's put them there. Hold. Can you guys... spear wall. Actually, I want you guys. Anyone that can do a spear wall directly in front of a gate is who I want in front of the gate. Alrighty, put them there. And we're going to have these units ready to pop down there as soon as everybody else gets out of the way. Ramses, you're pretty much there. You should be good. And this is the one I'm worried about. There's not enough people to cover all the entrances, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, start the battle. Everybody's currently sleeping. Alright, and we're going to fire arrow. Now, one thing that is not in the game currently is the ability to alt fire. So if you have artillery pieces, you can alt click and target the ground. So like right now, what I really want to do is shoot a bunch of fire arrows into this little area right here and just torch this whole thing right as they walk through it. Can't do that yet. It is something the developer said they're looking into because it's a fun feature. I think all of them played Breath of the Wild. We all know how fire works in modern games, and it's a lot of fun if you can interact with it. But when we start shooting fire arrows here in a second, you'll notice that the grass catches pretty quick, so it shouldn't be too difficult to check. Okay, I can swap you guys out. Another giant axeman. Let's go to axes here. Anybody coming over the walls will smack them harder. And got some spearmen. Here we go. Alright. We're starting to shoot. Let's see how people get in. Get those siege towers moving. Alright, man. What do we got here? So let's take a look at the Sea Peoples. Now, for those that don't know, the Sea Peoples were like a marauding force that appeared at the end of the Late Bronze Age. They're not what brought about the collapse of the civilizations. That was drought and 101 other things, but they were definitely a strong factor that hurt everybody. And those horns actually come from Egyptian depictions of the Sea Peoples, so they were a known decoration that they wore at the time. A lot of people suspect they may have been from the area of the Aegean Islands, the Greek islands, things like that, possibly from Canaan. No one's quite sure. They're very much a mystery population that appears and then disappears. But Ramses beat them, and that's what we're here to do today. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to bring my chariots out. Go. Fast. Oh, this is going to suck really hard if I get this wrong. Alright, go. I forgot to get the chariots out. That was an oopsie. Alright, you guys, get in position here. Go. Yep. What are these guys? Spear. Yeah, don't want to run into spearmen. Come on, go. This is a medium bow chariot, so we should be able to cause some problems here in a moment. I'm not sure if we can ford a river. We're going to find out, that's for sure. Here, for right now, let's just go over here. Get him out of the way. Alright, guys, and let's put you in spear formation, and you guys over here, same thing. I'm hitting shift, and it's speeding the camera up very quickly there, so that's why I was jumping. It's not the game itself doing it. Okay. This looks shallow enough to cross. Let's see if we can cross and get around behind everybody. Yep, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, go, go. Can you do it? Oh, it's in the mud. Shoot. Yeah, they'll do it. I don't like it, but they'll do it. It's baited some people away from the battle, though, so we might make a better go of it. Alright, Ramses, can you guys shoot those guys? Oh, yeah, you can see those fire arrows flying hot and furious now, to say the least. Okay. Alright, toggle fire at will. I'm going to turn on skirmish mode here. And, yeah. You'll notice you can't immediately hit it. You got to let everybody kind of form up and then issue the command, which is an interesting change right there to keep you from just constantly clicking buttons the entire game. Let's just keep that right there. Okay. They want you to be looking at the battle and playing it. Alright, man. Those guys got in. They were over to the wall. I didn't respond because I was microing the other guys. Okay, let's go to Axis here. I need you guys to keep firing and not get bogged down. So can we have you back up? And you guys are good. Oh yeah, you'll see the fire already going right there. That's good. Yeah, oh no, you're fine, you're fine. Go down, go down. My bad. Same thing, let's go to a more aggressive attack mode here. Heavy javelin infantry. Those are good against heavy guys. Okay. They're already up on the walls, man. This is not going great. Now, I did win this battle barely last time because you'll notice they have so many more people that it makes it a little difficult to sort of counteract all the stuff coming in. What in the... Where did my spear guy did not have a guard on that? Get down here. Go. That was my fault. Oh, man. I had it on 2. I didn't realize there were 3 entrances. That was so dumb on my part. Okay. Let's think about these battles, man. Alright. Let's get you guys in here, too. Yep. They're about to come through here, so... Let's see how the spear wall does. Should hold them just fine. Oh, okay. Well, let's not do that. Let's move in front of it a bit more. Because they're definitely... We do not want them just running hairy, scary all through our town here. Now, one thing that they can do is most of these guys have a raiding mode. And the raiding mode, you can toggle. Let's see if we can find someone that has it right there. Actually lets you burn anything around you. So you'll notice our buildings will start catching on fire. And as that happens, the morale of the whole town starts to drop. Now, the enemy, if you take a city using that, obviously, you will have to repair it later. But it is a small price to really harm your enemy there. Look at those fire effects, just all burning. See them? This grass will catch in a couple seconds. Alright, who is asleep? Where are you guys? You're doing nothing? Alright, well that's no good. Let's get you down here, because I need you to be doing something. How about you? Same thing, huh? Yeah. We don't really need people up on the walls there anymore. Good to know. Alright, let's, where are they heading? They're gonna take something here. I don't want to just pull everybody back to capture, hold my capture points, but I think, yeah, we'll move them right there.
Ready to launch? On the march! Swordsman! Never back down!
Alright, swordsman. What can we do? What's a... Ooh, shield wall. Yes. Yes, good time for a shield wall. Javelin guys, back up. And then we'll just hit our guys right there. Throw some javelins over their heads. That should do it. Alright, man. Oh, man, I put the chariots on skirmish and then forgot about them. They're still skirmishing. Just dragging these guys all over the world. That's funny. I need you guys to not be doing that, actually. I need you guys to go over here. So let's turn off skirmish mode and let's get you guys into melee because it's time to start ruining some archers' lives. I love that even in melee mode, they continue to fire until the last second there. But we need to get rid of these archers, which is where I'm currently at. You'll notice they're burning the city here. All right, great. We're following these guys. Let's get over there. Let's fight them. I assume they're coming here to take the hospital, which is definitely one of the more important sites. So let's get in there ASAP. Yeah? Okay, how are we doing on the walls over there? Looks like we need some reinforcements if we can. So let's take these heavy guys and start moving you guys over there because I think that's going to fall pretty soon. How are we looking over here? Well, nobody came through the gate, so that's good. What do we got? You're asleep, not doing anything, so let's get you right in there. You guys are doing nothing, so let's get you in there. I thought I had some units running this way. Let's see. Yep, they're going to take that if I'm not careful. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. I think they're going to get there before we can stop them. Really don't want to lose that capture point because that is the healing point, which is tremendously useful. All right, Pharaoh. Let's get you guys off the walls. You're doing nothing except getting shot right now, which is sort of useless as far as a thing to do. My chariot's here. Come on. Come on. Let's get you guys to do something other than sit here and get shot. Can we... let's have you guys go down here and assist, and we can sort of wrap the battle up. Right? And then these guys right here are going to go over here and assist. See if we can stop them on the walls, man. That'd be awesome. Okay. They don't like charging people in a river, but apparently that's where we're at right now. It's gonna really screw with my charge. Alright, man, come on. You know what? How's our door looking? 0% damage. So let's have you guys attack these folks. See if that'll do anything to help. Good, finally. Run down those archers. Okay, and we'll do the same thing. Have them go that way. You're capturing this location, but they're not going to be able to hold it, which is good. And we can actually shield wall that one. And they should be just hanging out while these gentlemen right here really ruin their day. I'm so excited for that. Alright, man. Warriors down here. What's up, guys? Alright. I need to get you guys to where we're doing something again. Yep, they're all getting in the city. So let's go to our capture points right here. Through the walls. Alright, guys. Everybody attack, except for you. We're going to lose a couple capture points. Not much I can do about that right now. Alright. Enemy is trying to capture a gate. Of course they are. Didn't expect some spears, did you, boys? Yeah, that's one of the fun things about the advance formation. So if they had more units than I did and tried to push through with the advance, if they had heavy guys, they would actually push these gentlemen out of the way. That's the benefit of something like the advance and retreat. So the mass is increasingly important this one, according to the devs. And I think that that's something I've been wanting an historical title to see for a long time. It's something similar to what we saw with Rome 1 and Medieval 2. So it's great to see that making a comeback. Hey! Gosh, that was touch and go right there. Yeah, finally came in, got those guys. Was able to keep them from even taking the walls. I mean, obviously some people got in here, but overall, that was... woof! All right, fun siege battle though, man. Like, I got them on the walls, held them on the walls, had a couple fallback points, was able to reinforce though. Gosh. Yeah, that was a very fun little battle. And that is all the battle previews for Total War Pharaoh. You'll notice right here this blackened earth where the fire is spread. You can actually see it slowly burning across the grass right here. And any unit that would walk through that would have damaged armor and health debuff, but obviously at the cost of part of my city. You can, if you have siege weapons or fire archers, fire into the city to light it on fire. So if the defenders were standing right here, they would all get hurt. There's a lot of really cool possibilities with these added fire effects and the wind sort of blowing the fire around the battle map that I really look forward to seeing. Yeah, so that's Pharaoh. It is a historical title, very much a historical title. No, my temple's on fire. Oh, no. And doesn't play like fantasy. And I like that about it. But I'll give more on that in an opinion, kind of a breakdown of what I thought of all three battles and the features why I'm seeing here in its own separate video. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the final siege battle on offer. We will find out more about Pharaoh as it starts to release. But we know for a fact it's going to have the Egyptians, the Hittites, and the Canaanites as playable in this early era, and we'll discover more as it starts to release towards the end of the year, I'm sure. But this is the initial view of Pharaoh, and it's good. They've lost. They're still fighting. That's what I was saying. Like, sometimes you want to hit that into battle as fast as you can because your Pharaoh or your leader will still be stuck in a fight right there and just can't get away fast enough, and it can kill them even after you've won the battle sometimes. Whew, man. And that's Pharaoh. Thanks for watching, folks.